Shit.
Nigga, it's the niggas night out tonight, nigga.
Oh. Keep getting that reefer, sending it straight to heaven. Keep getting that reefer, sending it straight to heaven. Keep getting that reefer, sending it straight to heaven. Keep killing that reefer, sending it straight to heaven. Shooting. Buddha lover. Gotta learn to smoke the Buddha. I'm so glad you showed me crazy.
Begging for the man, hey.
It really makes me happy.
Yo, what's up, everybody? Players and playettes, Macs and Maxtresses. Welcome to another episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I am your host, Mr. Tariq Nasheed, also known as King Flex, also known as TN, that nigga. Glad to have everybody tuning back into the show today. I'm going to chop up good game, and I'm going to flow straight from the Survivor Scrolls like I always do. It's been a while since I've done a show. Thank everybody for tuning in. Last time I did a show, I was going on vacation. I was supposed to go to the Cayman Islands in Jamaica, but I didn't go. I was on a cruise ship, and there was a tropical storm down in the Caribbean islands, so they ended up taking us to punk-ass Key West, and then they took us to Cozumel, Mexico. So we were basically circling around the Caribbean Sea, ducking and dodging the tropical storm. So I was real pissed off I didn't go to Jamaica. And I got some YouTube footage, too, that I'm going to post up. Some video footage that I'm going to post up on YouTube, rather, of me on the ship talking about what's going on and just chopping up game. I'm going to throw that on there for free. Let you guys check that out. Anyway, I'm glad everybody's tuning back into the show. Today's show is brought to you by MackLessons.com. That's where you can get the Mack Lessons DVD and all your Mackin' needs. Let me just get that out the way. On today's show, I'm going to be taking calls from callers. I'm going to read a couple of emails and flow from the goddamn Survivor Scrolls like I always do. There's a lot of stuff going on in the media, man. I want to touch on that Dog Chapman situation real briefly. For those who don't know, the dog, the bounty hunter guy, got caught using the N-word. I'm going to touch on that in 1 second. Hotline, who's on the phone?
Yo, Flex, man. It's Akeem from Virginia, man.
Hey, what's on your mind today, player?
Yeah, I got a question for you.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to holler at one of my old teachers, man. She's a young broad.
One of your old teachers?
Yeah, she's a young broad, though. She's like 27, 28 years old.
Oh, okay. So she's a young... Oh, she's in college or what? Did you have her in college or high school?
High school.
Damn.
Got a problem?
Well, now how old are you now?
I'm 21.
Okay. Damn, she was real young teaching high school.
Yeah.
So you trying to get game at her? Trying to spit at her?
Yeah, but my only question is I don't think she's going to take me seriously because she has this student. I'm trying to figure out, should I, come at her on the intellectual tip and be like, or is she gonna still take me seriously, or is she gonna still see me as...
What does she look like? Is she
she's not a dime, but she's decent. She's educated.
Okay, because
she's got a...
Okay, because in this day and age, man, you have teachers running off with 13 and 14-year-olds, man. These teachers are running off with their students, and the teachers are fucking their students like crazy now. So you might have a shot. Yeah, so you might have a shot, man. These teachers are freaky as hell. So I would put my bid in. Just kind of put your bid in on an intellectual level and spit a little game at her. See, the reason why a lot of these teachers be on that freak shit is because in that line of work, you have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to be professional at work and off duty. So that puts a lot of pressure, and that builds up a lot of sexual tension in people. That's why a lot of Republicans, a lot of preachers, people like that end up in sex scandals because they have to keep up this upscale image all the time, this very respectable, responsible, personal persona. a public persona, I mean. And deep down inside, man, they want to get their little freak on, and it builds up and builds up and builds up, and then they do some outrageous shit to get them in trouble. So a lot of them have that sexual tension in there. So you should spit game at your teacher, man. Just instead of spitting game at her on an intellectual level, just be like, hey, just let your hair down and just come kick it and let's have a good time and kick it with one of your old students. Let's go have a drink. I'm old enough to drink now. Whoop-de-whoop, and come at her on that level. You dig?
Right. I hear you, man.
So try that and let me know how it works, player. All right.
Thanks, man.
All right, man. Let me turn back on the Bone Thugs. See what's cracking with that. But yeah, man, if y'all want to spit at your teacher or something like that, you got to come at her on some let's have fun tip. Because people, they have to be on an intellectual level and a responsible level all the time. That's why you always have these crazy, what is this called? These Republicans getting caught in bathrooms sucking dicks. Hotline, who's calling?
Hey, this is Don from Baton Rouge, man. What's happening?
What's up, Big Pimpin'? What's on your mind tonight, player?
Ain't nothing too much. What y'all talking about?
Man, we're just chopping up game. Late night macking, chopping up game. What's on your mind?
Ain't nothing too much. I'm just at the crib chilling. Ain't nothing too much happening in Baton Rouge.
For sure.
Just trying to lay low from these ducks, Gotta reevaluate the game.
Right. What's the women like out there in Baton Rouge?
Some of them tight. A lot of them, they kind of hood and raggedy. You really got to go to like LSU to get you some white chicks and stuff, man.
There you go, man. All right, thanks for the call, player. Damn, he said you got to go get you some white chicks at LSU. All right. Whatever floats your boat, player. Whatever floats your boat. But like I said, I was going to talk about the Dog Chapman situation. For those who don't know, it's been all over the media. Dog Chapman, the bounty hunter, they caught him using racial slurs with a telephone conversation with his son. And his son taped it, sold the conversation, sold the recording of the conversation to the National Enquirer. They've taken Dog off the air indefinitely. And the Dog is really trying to campaign to get his image back on track. He's been on Larry King. He's been on punk-ass Hannity and Combs. And he was on Hannity and Combs the other day, and Sean Hannity is such a punk-ass. Gave him that softball-ass interview. Because if that was somebody else, a brother, Al Sharpton or Jesse Jackson, and somebody got caught up saying some crazy shit, Sean Hannity would have ate him alive. They would have eaten him alive. And that was a very softball-ass interview that he gave the Dog Chapman. And the Dog keeps saying shit like, well, I was using the N-word. I said nigga, but I felt like I was down with the brothers, and the brothers accept me. And I'm like, let me explain something to white folks. We don't accept no goddamn Dog Chapman. We look at this motherfucker for entertainment. Black folks ain't never really accepted that hillbilly motherfucker. Don't get it twisted. Don't let him tell that lie. He was saying some shit. Yeah, when I see Snoop Dogg, I say, hey, my nigga, don't tell that lie on Snoop, because I don't believe you said that shit to Snoop. Snoop probably said, hey, what's up, my nigga, to you. But no. The brothers don't consider you one of us. So stop telling that lie. White folks don't believe that shit. Now, with that being said, I want his show to come back. I would love to see his show to come back. I would love to see his show come back. Because I want to see him out there in the streets now. That's going to be entertainment now. To see him try to run up on some brother's crib. Knowing what we know about this motherfucker. I would love to see that. I would love to see him do some bounty hunting out here in LA, like the South Central District. Bounty hunt in that motherfucker and see what's up. Because everybody knows what's up with you. He'll be a bullseye. He'll be a moving target. Him and that fat penguin-looking wife of his. That bitch looks like the Penguin with them big old sloppy hillbilly redneck titties. The Dog Chapman, this nigga got like 3 fucked up hairstyles. That nigga got a pompadour, a bald spot, and a mullet. That nigga is a mess. But I want to see his show come back. I want to see how they're going to maintain in the streets now. fucking with them Hawaiians, man. I told you, and y'all know Hawaii is my second home, and they have a real big drug problem out there. Let me get this call real quick. Hotline.
Hey, Tariq, what's going on?
What's up? Who's this?
This is Mack from Detroit.
What's up, man? What's on your mind, player?
I just got a question. I've been chilling with this girl, but somehow I got like I can't pull the trigger, you know, when we chilling. I'm trying to get some tips on, you know, what to do, like when we're chilling in the crib.
Now how long have you known her?
I've known her for a while. I used to see her.
And how long have y'all been kicking it?
Well, we just been kicking it lately for, I'd say, maybe about weeks now.
How many weeks?
About 2.
2 weeks. Now, how old are you?
I'm 20.
How old is she?
She's 19.
Okay, you need to put your bid in quick. You've been knowing her since y'all were like in high school or something?
Yeah, we used to date in high school for a little bit. And then
okay, you ain't telling me this shit. Hold on, wait, stop now. Wait, nigga. Hold on. Now, there's vital information you ain't telling me. What, you used to date her in high school?
Yeah, I dated her for a little bit, and we were friends, and then, you know, we stopped talking, but just a couple of weeks ago we started talking, and now it's getting serious, but I'm just trying to see, you know, when we chilling, you know, I kind of hold back from, you know, trying to pull the trigger and trying to, you know, play with some titties or something.
Hold on. Wait, when you say dating, what do you mean dating? When you were dating her, quote-unquote dating her in high school, what's your definition of dating?
Well, I mean, I guess you can say boyfriend, girlfriend. We only dated for, I'd say, about a month or two.
Hold on. Let me turn the music down on your ass. So you only dated for a month or two. Did you hit it?
Yeah.
It's only dating if you got your ding-a-ling wet. Did you hit it?
Oh, no.
Well, you weren't dating her. That's not dating. That was not dating. you were loitering. Come on, y'all niggas you were just hanging around this bitch. You're just hanging. You're just taking up time. Hold on, this is what you're doing. You're cupcaking. Hold on. This is what you were doing.
Cupcaking is what I wanna do.
You were doing this.
Anticipating when we cupcaking now. Cupcaking. I can't wait.
Oh, anyway, I'm not gonna bust your balls too much, but yeah, man, that you weren't dating her, man. You were just kind of hanging out because she was probably fucking the next dude. You do understand that, right?
You probably, yeah.
I mean, come on, deep down in your heart, I don't even know this broad. I don't know.
Well, the thing was, she was dating someone before me in a long relationship, and he cheated on her, and I kind of swooped in and took her away for a little bit.
You didn't take shit away. You didn't do nothing. You just swooped in. You didn't do shit, but swoop. That's all you did, because she was still fucking that dude. Come on,
well,
man.
What about now?
She's probably still fucking him, or I don't know. Is she still fucking this guy? Is she still talking to the guy?
No, he's long gone.
Okay, but you got to open your eyes, man, and you got to really see what's popping. You got to ask the right questions, look at the right nonverbal messages. You loitering with this, bro. You should have been hit that. You never dated her. And really, it might be a little bit too late because she's looking at you as a simp. You're like the go-to guy for nurturing. You're the nurturing friend. You're the guy who gives her an ego boost so she can go out there and get the nigga she really wants. Excuse me. Yeah, you should have hit that. You need to get real gangsta on her right about now and be like, look. I mean, now, let me ask you this. Now, have you tried to get some ass from her? Let's keep it 100.
That's why I'm asking. I haven't really tried it with her.
Why?
I mean, I think I don't know.
Talk turkey to me, man. Have you tried? I mean, how do you know she ain't gonna give you no ass? If you have you ever had any ass? Let's go there.
I've had ass before. Yeah.
Okay, so when you got ass before, how did you go? You initiated it, right? There's a way that you kind of put your bid in to see if it's cool. Then you keep putting your bid in. So you know what it's like to really put your bid in. This is what it sounds like. Sounds like you put your bid in with this broad, but she rejected you, and you're keeping on trying and trying and trying. Is that what's going on?
You're on point.
All right, man. Let's say that, man. Don't call up and try to bullshit a hustler. The thing, she keeps rejecting you. Fuck that. When they reject you, when these women are rejecting you and you're coming at them on some sexual shit, does she reject you almost every time y'all hook up?
Not really. I mean, I just haven't had sex with her.
But
I mean, I've played with titties. I've kissed her. I mean,
okay. Well, look,
touched
wait.
ass
Well,
and shit. I just haven't fucked her.
wait. Well, let me ask you this. I'm gonna ask you some real shit. I want you to be 100% honest with me, dude.
All right.
You're gonna be. We're talking man to man, player to player, so I can
All
help
right.
you out. Have you eaten this woman out?
You said, hell no.
You sure?
I haven't ate any girl up.
Okay. So you just played with titties, and what? What else have you done with her?
With past that, probably not too much.
Oh, titty baths don't count. You just gave her a titty bath. That don't count. Titty baths ain't shit. Look, man, you need to step to her and be like, look, God damn it, I'm tired of these titty baths. Come up with some draws. Let's do this, or I'm about to go holler at some other chicks. You need to come at her on that and just charge her to the game. If she ain't with it, charge her to the game, because it's not going to happen. If you waited this long and you've been rejected by a female, really that's it. If you get rejected one time, you might as well throw in the towel. The objective is to get her to kind of start coming on to you, so when you do make that move, it's all gravy. But once you get rejected, man, it ain't no coming back from that. So you need to put your bid in hard. You need to go for broke with this female, and if she ain't down, that's cool. There's a million other women in Detroit, player. Trust me. All right?
All right, I feel that.
All right, man. Thanks for the call. God damn. Put on some of my DJ quick. Boy. Y'all niggas out here eating. He said he didn't eat her out, but I think he might have ate her out and given titty baths. Man. But anyway, like I said, I was talking about Dog Chapman and his old situation, and I hope that his show comes back, because he's out there messing with those beautiful Hawaiian people. What I think Dog should do, and all you black leaders that's going to meet up with him, because I know he's going to meet up with the Sharptons and the Jesse Jacksons. What he should do, they need to get like a big donation from him to like build a youth center in one of the inner cities around the country. Because he said something about he's going to get buried in a slave cemetery. Some old corny shit he was talking about. I think that he should make some kind of donation to a youth center somewhere around the country in an inner city. And I think that they should start a rehab center in Hawaii for all those meth addicts out there. If you want to redeem yourself, Dog, that's what you should do. Instead of locking all those people up because they have a problem. And I know you make your living chasing around ice heads and meth heads out in Hawaii, but that's the best way you can redeem yourself. Because out there right now, man, you're going to be a walking target. They're going to bust on your stupid hillbilly redneck ass. So that's the best thing you can do, man. You need to start the Dwayne Chapman Rehab Center out there in Hawaii to help some of those cats out, dude. That's just my 2 cents. I'm not going to touch on that too much. On today's show, I'm going to talk about men and women getting their minds right. Men and women getting their minds right, especially at a certain age. Now, before I get on that, I also want to talk about cupcaking. I got this email from a lot of people. I'm not going to play it. It's a clip of Eddie Winslow, Darius McCrary, the guy who played Eddie Winslow on the TV show Family Matters. He's engaged to Karine Superhead Stephens. And this nigga is cupcaking so hard with this bitch. I mean, this nigga is cupcake. It's almost sad to see how this dude is cupcaking with this broad. And I know they were engaged to get married, and I heard that they called the engagement off. But, dude, that's so not a good look, player. Player, the game is never that slow for you to be cupcaking like that, man. And, again, I don't knock her hustle. I don't knock her hustle. If she can get in like that, more power to you, but I gotta say something to the brother, though. I gotta kind of pull him to the side and be like, look, nigga, come on. That's not a good look, D. She's not going to respect you with all that cupcaking you doing, man. Players, women like that, these superhead type women, these women don't like themselves. They don't give a fuck about themselves. So you think they really don't give a fuck about you? All that cupcaking you're doing, man, they're going to lose respect for you when you cupcaking like that. Now, I'm not saying you can't be affectionate to a woman like that. You can be affectionate with them if they breaking bread. I'm like, if you got some pimp bones in your body and she's breaking bread correctly, then you can hold hand and kick cans. But if all she's bringing to the table is some pussy and you cupcaking and all googly-eyed and all, I mean, this nigga is cupcaking so hard on this video. It's sick. It's sad. It's almost like, is this nigga slow? Is this nigga on the pipe? Is this nigga dying or some shit? Hotline, who's calling?
This is Jay calling from Wisconsin, Tariq.
What's up, player? You calling from Wisconsin? You black?
Yeah, I'm black.
They got niggas in Wisconsin?
Yeah.
What part of Wisconsin? What part of? Okay, you from Milwaukee?
No, I'm close by Milwaukee. I'm in Kenosha.
Oh, okay. I forgot about Milwaukee. There's a lot of niggas in Milwaukee. So what's on your mind tonight, player?
Fine. I got 2 questions.
Go ahead.
One of them is, you meet a female in the club. Do you thoroughly qualify when you first meet her, or you just? Cause that's what I've been doing lately, playing. It's kind of, how do I say? I'm kind of salting myself.
Nigga, you're gonna have to repeat what you said and take the marbles out your mouth. Now, what'd you say?
I said when you meet a female in the club.
Okay.
Do you thoroughly qualify when you first meet her?
Yes.
Or you wait till, let's say, later on?
Okay, you qualify her right then and there, man. When you at the club, what you do, you kind of pull her to the quietest place in the club. Like if they have a VIP room, or if they have a smoking lounge or a balcony, or somewhere where you can really spit game without yelling. Because in the club, a lot of times when you're trying to qualify a female and you're talking too much, you end up yelling and it makes you look unfly. So you got to get her somewhere where it's quiet so you can lower down your vocal tones and sound real smooth and Mackish, and just ask her the basic questions. Like what's your name, who you're here with. Don't get too heavy too soon. Just kind of let the conversation flow. Don't make it seem like you're interviewing her. You understand that?
Yeah, I got you.
And then go ahead.
Nah, that's good, man.
Okay, do your thing, man. Say what's your question?
Oh no, another joint is I got, man. I don't dance in the club. I'm about bitch. I see dudes and that doing the prank dance and playing social boy and all that. How do you look suave without doing that clown shit?
Man, you don't have to do all that bullshit. I mean, it's cool to dance. Sometimes when you just want to be silly or whatever, it's cool. But when I go to clubs, I don't be doing all that shit. You don't have to do that, man. You go to the club, you got to have the attitude that you're too cool for all that shit. You ain't going to be out there dancing around, auditioning and crank that. You ain't doing all that shit. You don't have to do all that. You can just pull a female to the side and just spit your game and have a good time like that. But you don't have to do all that dancing, trust me. I don't never do that shit. And I can pull them out the club like it ain't shit. All right, player? Thanks for the call, player.
Right.
My brother. And I wasn't trying to diss the brother, but at first, he was mumbling, and I don't know what the fuck this nigga was talking about. Hotline, goddammit. Who's calling? Hello? Don't you hang up on me. Anyway, but like I said, I was talking about Darius McCrary. Man, give me a holler, Darius. Let me holler at you, player. Let me put you up on a little bit of game before you fuck your career up doing some dumb shit and you're gonna be in somebody's book next year. That's why, man, I'm gonna have to start consulting these entertainers more because they are fucking up. Anyway, like I said, today's theme of the show is getting your mind right at a certain age. I want to talk about that on tonight's show. Now, before I get into that, let me throw some ether on somebody real quick. This nigga got a comment on my page, my MySpace page, from some nigga named J Mack. And if you go to my MySpace page right now, you go to my MySpace page at myspace.com/Tariq_Nasheed. You can see in the comment section, there's a nigga by the name of J Mack who left me some kind of dingy ass comment. Now, every now and then, I get like kids who leave prank comments, or they'll say some real dingy, childish shit like, hey, it's usually like some white kid in Idaho who's like 11 or 12 years old. They'll say, well, hey, Tariq, I'm a Mac too. I can get more women than you. They'll say some bullshit, and I don't take him seriously. As I don't really take this guy seriously. But he was making kind of comments like that. He sent a couple of comments. I've deleted them. He keeps making these comments like, hey, I can get more women than you. I can get more cars than you. I'm a bigger Mac than you, nigga. And I mean, real goofy, childish shit. And I looked at his page, and this nigga is like 25 years old. Okay, that's number one. You 25 years old making little 8th grade hater comments to another man. That's bitch made in itself. And when I look at this dude's page and I check out J Mac's pictures, this nigga's a 25-year-old wannabe thug. This nigga looks like a broke-ass Lloyd Banks with Down syndrome. This nigga is a mess. This nigga's some shit out of 1993. He's looked like he's one of them old throwback niggas. He got stuck in 1993 and can't get out. This nigga's up there in Vegas. He looks like one of these niggas who wanna be from LA, so he's dressing like niggas used to dress in LA back in the 90s. And he don't know that shit is not fly no more. This nigga looks real corny, and he's too old to be looking that goddamn corny. This nigga got on a dirty do-rag and shit. He got on stocking caps and do-rags, and the do-rag looked like it got shea butter on it. I mean, this nigga is extremely corny. And again, that's playing right into the theme of today's show. Getting your mind right at a certain age. Black men and black women in particular. All that goofy shit you did as a kid, when you're 25, 26, you got to start getting your mind right. And I'm talking to you, J Mac, in particular. You too old to be a wannabe gangster, homie. That shit is not a good look. You are not gangbanging in Vegas, nigga. What you gonna do? Throw up Crip signs at the Circus casino? This nigga, and you look kind of moist around your butt cheeks. You can't be gay and a gangster, nigga. You got on a Raiders jersey, some khakis, and some damn penny loafers. Look like in one of your pictures. This nigga is a mess. And this nigga, he got some pictures. If you look at his page, he got some pictures. This nigga head is huge. This nigga got a forehead like Rihanna. Nigga, you need to let your hair grow out and get some bangs. And look like in one of the pictures, his forehead is too big for the do-rag. Nigga, your do-rag look like a girdle, nigga, around that big-ass forehead. And this nigga, he got a picture in front of his car. This nigga flexing like his car's a Benz or a Lexus or something. This nigga car look like a hospital vehicle. Look like some shit where you transport outpatients. I would just shut my page down if I were you, homie. How you gonna floss in front of a raggedy car? Nigga, look like you at a swap meet auction. You are a mess, J-Mac. But don't play with me, boy. And again, that's playing in today's theme. Men and women getting their minds together. At a certain age, you can't be on no goofy wannabe gangster shit. You can't be talking dumb high school shit. You just got to get off that. I got an email from a lady, and this same theory applies to the women too. I got an email from Erica. Erica sent me, what's up, Erica? Hey, baby, from MySpace. She sent me a couple of emails. And Erica's email, let me put on me some more jams. Put on me some of this. Erica sent me an email. She was asking me, what should women who are around 23 and 25 start doing with their lives? She said, Tariq, I heard your last show, and I know you were talking about women who are 18 to 21 are usually in the hoochie stage. But what about women like me? I'm in that 23 to 25 age range. So what should women like us do? And it's good that you're asking that question because you want to upgrade. Ladies, when you're like, and I've talked about this on the show before, when women are like 18 to 21, you go through the hoochie stage. Every woman has to go through a hoochie stage. Every man has to go through a player stage. Every woman has to go through a stage where she just gets attention from guys, no matter what. They just want to get all the attention they want to get. You should get that out of your system, preferably before 21. You can get it out your system as a teen, but usually the hoochie stage is from 18 to 21 because 18, you're technically an adult. You can go out, you're going to college, you're doing your thing, and then when you're 21, you get to drink, you go to clubs, and you get all that shit out your system by 21. You should get it out your system. Now, when women start getting around 25, 26, in these days, you really have to start trying to get your mind right. Because doing that same little goofy shit you did as a teen, it's not going to fly when you get older. Because really, when you're 25, you have about 5 years to get your shit together. Because when you hit 30, your dating options are going to be limited. That's just the way it is. I don't make it up. It is what it is. And I'm talking about quality dating. I'm not talking about some nigga who just want to fuck you. Quality dating, when you get around 30 and you still bullshitting, your shit isn't together, your dating options are going to be very limited. And right now we have a whole generation of young people who just don't have their minds right. With the example I just gave with this J-Mac dude. There's a lot of little niggas out there. Not even little dudes. This dude is 25 years old. He's 5 years from 30 himself. Acting like a 15-year-old. Making dumbass 15-year-old hater punk bitch comments. Trying to be a thug. And you have women out here who are like 25 and 26. And you have a lot of women out here who still on some hoochie shit. And another problem we have, ladies, especially in the black community, and there's an article that came out a few weeks ago in the a report from the Journal of Women's Health. They were talking about how rap videos were found damaging to black girls. Another way to kind of blame hip-hop and all that old shit. But I think it's just the culture in general. Now, the article said, a report in the Journal of Women's Health show that girls who are susceptible to alcohol abuse and promiscuity as an indirect result of their exposure to negative images in rap. So they're saying that a lot of girls, they watch rap videos and they get these negative images and these self-images and they start to internalize them. The article goes on to say that there was a study of 522 black women between the ages of 14 and 18. They were asked about their sex lives, and they requested that these women provide urine samples for marijuana testing. The girls who spent more time watching rap videos were more likely to binge drink, have multiple sex partners, and test positive for weed. In rap music videos, the glamorized depictions of alcohol are often used in conjunction with sexual imagery, and portrayals of drug use are often depicted as normal, wrote the study's researchers. So basically they're saying that, in a nutshell, the majority of young black girls are weed heads. Because if you're going to look at it from that perspective, all young black girls watch videos damn near. Let's just keep it 100. The majority of young black girls watch BET. That's their audience. There's a few who don't, but the majority of them do. They watch that shit all day. And I've talked about this on the show before, that a lot of young black females, there's a weed head epidemic. There's a bunch of fucking weed heads in the black female young community right now, and that is not a good look. And not with just the young girls, because you have women like in their mid to late 20s who are still on that weed head shit. And there's nothing fly about that. Ladies, there's nothing fly about being a goddamn weed head. What quality dude is gonna wife up a fucking weed head? The niggas who are giving you the weed don't want to fuck with you after a while. I've said this before on the show. There was a lady, y'all remember, on a few shows back. She was fucking with this dude who just happened to be her weed supplier. She ended up in a relationship with him, and the nigga don't really want her. That's what's going on out here. Let me put y'all up on some game. And all my brothers who use this hustle, I hate to expose your hustle. But the way dudes get girls now, in the hood, basically, these niggas, they provide weed. You have a lot of dudes who use weed to get women. You call up a female, you're like tricking with weed, basically. You weed tricking. You call up a female like, hey, why don't you come on, let's smoke something. Like, okay. And if she smoke with you long enough, and you keep giving her free weed long enough, eventually you get some pussy. That's the hustle. Pretty simple. But for the women out there, it's not a good look, because being a what we call green queen, that's a female who fucks for weed or hangs out with niggas for weed. That's what I call them, green queens. After a while, the nigga who's giving you the weed is going to get tired of fucking your dumb ass. And once you turn into a weed head, and a lot of women don't think that they're weed heads. That's the thing. They smoke all the time, but they don't think they're weed heads. Weed start making women look raggedy. I do not like no weed head bitch. Y'all know me. I've said this numerous times. I can't stand a weed head broad. And when I say this on the show, a lot of women, it's funny. When I say certain things, a lot of women email me and say, well, I'm not like that. I'm the exception. When I talk about women being weed heads, I never really get women saying that they're the exceptions. They just say, well, I smoke weed, but I still look fly. They'll say some shit like that. They never deny smoking weed, though. I've yet to get females who say, look, I don't fuck with that shit. They'll say, I smoke weed, but I still got my shit together. No, you don't. You look raggedy. They'll send in pictures like, look at me. I smoke weed and I still look good. And they send their picture and they got them purple weed lips. And what is it about women who smoke weed? Their feet always be ashy than a motherfucker. I think weed makes your feet ashy. Weed head women always have ashy, raggedy ass feet. But that's just my 2 cents. But really, at a certain age, you got to get your mind right. Fellas, get off the dumb shit. Get off that wannabe thug shit. It's not a good look. Women, stop being weed heads. Get off the weed head shit. Not a good look. Especially when you hit 30 and you still a weed head. You just bullshitting in life. What nigga wants that? Not a good look. Anyway, everybody, that's been today's episode of the Mack Lessons Radio Show. I'm glad everybody tuned in. And send all your emails and comments. I know a lot of women are going to be emailing me about this. Send your emails. I don't give a shit. Send your emails in. Don't forget, MackLessonsRadio.com. That's where you can hear all the archived Mack Lessons Radio shows. And don't forget to check out MackLessons.com. That's where you can get the Mack Lessons DVD and all your Macking needs. And don't forget to check out United Players of America. That's where players like yourself can chop up game with other players. Holla at you on the next show. Peace.